it's interesting how the interesting dynamics will be and all of that. But I can tell you some authoritative story this morning that there are pressures on Jonathan to run, and these are from all of my sources. There are pressures on Jonathan to run. Some people might be using him to be able to scatter the votes in the South. And in fact, there are very big confirmations that he might run. In fact, there's also a possibility that Turaki might be his vice, but these are from some of my sources. And that's why when I did the video yesterday and I was advising him, do not allow the same people that made life miserable for you in 2015 deceive you again. But there are big pressures here and there. It's part of their political calculation, because if they are able to ensure that the votes in the South are disturbed and there's no block votes here and there, then it will easily give them a path. Obviously, President Tinubu will always, his path to presidency has always been the North in the last elections, so he will gather a lot of votes. I don't think Atiku will be able to, collect a lot of the votes and challenging him in the North, especially with the structures, he has. So the other one, best thing would be the South. But if you cancel out votes in the South, then it becomes an interesting proposition. So I think that's going to be one of his paths to presidency, pretty much. So that's why Jonathan is in the mix. And these were from sources, Yeah.
Well, but if he accepts to run, it's kind of confirms how weak he may be, because.
Yeah. The truth has always been, he too knows the possibilities. In fact, some of the sources said they were raising some top leaders to speak to him and say, do not mess up yourself. You've been vindicated a little bit with time. Do not mess up yourself and do not, But he's also considering that, and there's also federal plus behind it. Let me also give you another clue. Are you shocked that all of a sudden the Attorney General was also joined with him in the case, and they are trying to say that they should remove that eligibility case that's going to be heard on the 26th of May against him? So there are some. So these are part of the Tinubu's plan to presidency, and destabilize the South. The North will be a battleground. They're going to put out a lot of money for the North, try to capture the North as always. And that's why you see that the real people that can galvanize right incarceration, El Rufai and the likes, Atiku will not, really be able to galvanize. So we'll see how it pans out. And also forget they have state mind. And like I said, Tinubu is not Jonathan. He knows how to use his state mind. And
that's serious, really serious. Okay. In security, the president keeps saying that it's the opposition and all that. And he said subsidy beneficiaries are among the terrorism backers, which means that he knows them. That's me just talking. So what is so difficult in going after the people that you already know? And then they were talking at the book launch yesterday when they were reliving the Nadeko experience. Shoyinka was there, Ladoja was there. They were reliving this, and they were talking about how they fought to make sure democracy is in Nigeria and stays in Nigeria. And I was asking myself, what was the marked difference between that military regime that they were fighting against and this one? Is it just because a civilian is on the throne? I don't know if you know a difference here.
Say that again.
Yes, they were reliving the Nadeko experience and how they fought for democracy. And I said, I was just asking myself, the democracy they fought for, was it the one that we are practicing, or is it the one that we're practicing right now?
No. What they did was they called them. You see, human beings. If you give them the room, they will take all the latitude in the world. That's just it. So once President Tinubu could get himself, into power, he will take all the latitude. This is not the democracy, obviously, they fought for. In fact, a lot of people use the Nadeko fame as a springboard to be able to get political position. Then they went against what Nadeko is. I had a meeting with one of, national patriots yesterday. Don't mention his name. And obviously we all know that this is not the democracy. I've had private meetings with the biggest people in this country. This is not obviously democracy they fought for. But when people get in there, they make it about themselves, how to arrange themselves, how to arrange their families, how to arrange everything. So that's just it.
Yeah.
That's the hegemony that they built.
So you say one thing and you do the other, because according to the report, the event featured historical reflections and national calls for continued defense.
Hang on a minute. He's doing one thing and saying the other, not the case of what is happening in what's it called? What are we calling it now? With contracts, where a particular company has been giving most of the contracts. This was the same company that worked with Abacha. So you see, at the elite class, there's no permanent enemy. This was the same company that worked with Abacha.
But there are reports that his son sits on the board of one of the company's subsidiaries, with the son also of Shagori.
So what do you expect? I mean, so let's stop deceiving ourselves. You see, people get power to first sort out their cronies and stuff. People get power to first sort out their cronies, you know. And that's why a lot of people can't just still understand that, Rufai, with the influence you have, how can't you just pivot somewhere and be cashing out? But for me, my argument has always been at the expense of people. Yeah, because I mean, I know people that don't even have half the influence I have, that they've made so much money by just pivoting somewhere. They've made so much resource. But for me, I think the downtrodden is worth fighting for. And I think my unction or my path in life, and it's not, this is as if you check my trajectory, at least in radio in Lagos alone, cumulatively I spent over 20 years, but in radio in Lagos alone, I've done for over 10 years. If you check my trajectory, has always been consistent in speaking for those that are downtrodden. You get, and people have, asked, why are you, I mean, yes, I can have friends across board, but I'm not just used to another man be my lifeline and my benefactor. I'm used to eking my way my own self. So a lot of people have asked me, not that I don't have friends across board. I mean, not that I don't have, I have friends across all the political parties. But for me, the ideals of the common man comes first. And that's priority for me. That's just it. That's priority for me. I mean, I interview people on my podcast. I will be playing it this Sunday on my Sunday. I had Dakuku Peter side from my APC president, governorship candidate and the likes. But the ideal of the common man, because you see, nobody thinks of where the broken hearts of those people go. And that has always been my argument. And that's why I speak truth to power. And I could make tons of money if I just keep quiet. I mean, if I come out today and just say, oh, what the government is doing is perfectly right, and I can make billions in contracts. But where do we leave the common man? Where do we leave the people we ought to speak for with the grace that we ought to speak for them? See, Yango, I've had politicians come to meet me and say, let's go found radio stations together. I said, no. Yeah. I mean, me co-founding this radio station with the chairman, is because I also looked and said, okay, there's no political bond in him. He's got no political meaning. Let us create something for the people. I've had politicians say, look, fine. We'll dump the money on your laps, you go do it, you get it done and everything. But I know I will not have a voice, because it will be leaning towards them. People give me blank check. I keep saying, the day I will have to tell the world the things I've rejected for staying true, a lot of people will call me mad.
Yeah.
But it's well worth it. And that has always been the argument. So all of these guys you see, it's always about them at the top. It's always about them. I mean, why are we setting up apprenticeship scheme for people on the radio? Because nobody thinks of the common man. Nobody solves their problem. I mean, government makes policies. Have you ever seen it surplus? You never get the number of the data of people that are homeless. Okay, look at the teacher we had to raise money for. Because he couldn't afford 600,000. Do you know how many people that move from being in employment and being homeless because of government policy? Do you know how many people that have not been able to see the light of day because of government policy? And that's why I say the argument of the common man is something we should make. We can't look away from them because nobody will care about them if we that have the chance to speak for them cannot speak up for them.
True.
So that has always been my argument, and that's why I speak for even everybody, even the politicians, despite the fact that there's all the things that Desmond Elliot said during answer. I still spoke up for him wherever I saw injustice. But also my argument is, if you've done it for a while, let other people too be there. So we just have to be able to do what is right for our generation. That's just it. Because in the end, we are all fleeting.
Yeah.
But it is what we're able to do. That's what breeds legacy. Yeah.
Okay. The CBN has retained the rates at 26%. Because they're saying there's confidence.
But they pretty much did that because of month-on-month inflation, although it rose up in March to about 4 point something, but I think it trickled down to about 2 point something. And the dynamics pretty much were evening out. And the fact that despite the international pressure, you've also had Dangote that's been able to subsidize largely. So it is thanks to the same Dangote they are fighting, which some of the powers that be are fighting. Is the one that's been able to keep us out of the day. Because if you didn't have Dangote, that's okay, because he produces en masse and he keeps a regulated price of 1,000 something. Well, we buy oil for about 2,000 something. So that's why we're not feeling the impact of this war. So that will not limit the network. So how about the NNPC refinery that we spent over 2 billion? That some journalists say the fire is burning and everything. You see, that's why we say we should speak up for integrity. Do you think I wasn't given opportunities to also fly in private jets to go to NNPC refinery and those refineries? You think I was not also given the opportunity? Why didn't I take it? Because I had something to protect. Because I speak up for the common man. You think if I had gone on that trip, I would not have looked good financially?
Yeah, your pocket would have been full.
Huh?
And then
but because I had something to protect, I said, no, I'm not going to go on this. Do you know governors every day that say, Rufai, you know, come to my state for endorsements and just drive around with me and let's take photo ops? And no. What I built is speak for the people. So when you look at it, it's a greater good that is paramount in my mind. And that's for people that are downtrodden. So when you look at it, it's because of the effect of what Dangote is doing. But the CBN was also saying something that they are not using a lot to be able to defend the Naira. No, they're using a lot. Since the war started, the foreign reserves have plummeted from over 50 billion to about 48 billion now. So they're using quite some money to be able to ensure that there's liquidity market, which is not, which is here and there, but telling the people like, oh, it's been entirely sorted, I don't know. Because they are not also netting out. You see, a lot of them make the argument of stability. They are not also netting out the effect of the devaluation of the currency on the lives of people. So they make the argument, okay, you have dollar when you want to get it for businesses. There's availability at the rate of 1,300, 1,400. But you're not talking about the impact that the dollar jumping from about 400 to 1,300, the weakness of the Naira has made on the lives of the people and their purchasing power. That's one argument they will never make. I challenge CBN to calculate the impact on every household that the weakening of the dollar has made on their purchasing power. They will never be able to bring out that report. Government will never be able to bring out that report. Oh. Because these are the real issues.
They still believe 7,000 is a lot for a household. Yeah,
No,
so
it's no longer a lot.
but
So
that's
they
what they
will
say.
never be able to bring out that report. And if it's a fair government, we should be able to see that report. I mean, I was reading S&P report that was talking about 2020 poverty was about, I think, maybe a trend was about 30%. That's gone up to about 50% now. That's the gap. And that's why I say I speak up for people. You see, for business owners, for top business owners, they will celebrate stability. Once Wall Street can make profit, they will say, oh, profits have jumped. But they forget what they call trickle down economics. You see, we don't have a lot of developmental economists. They forget what trickle down economics is. So, developmental economy deals with the very lower cadre of society. What did that do for your household income? What did that do for your disposable income? Okay, you that used to go watch cinema, a movie,
Yeah.
for like 3, 4K before. Now an average movie is over 12K. What did that do for your disposable income? There's something called a jollof rice index. Many years ago, to cook jollof rice, pot of jollof rice, about 1,000 something. Today, how much do you to cook a pot of jollof rice? 5 to 6,000 naira. That's the gap in your disposable income. But government do not want to hear data like that. Because when they put out data like that, they feel like it affects their campaign prospects. No, our criticism is to help you get better. But what would they do every time? They will say, oh, S&P has rated us well. We are doing good on our loans. We are taking more loans. But they don't talk about the data of how it affects the people. Because they want to look. Because everything in the world is a PR. So they want to look good. So they want to also push their own narrative. That's why they have over 14 staff that work in the government to push their own narrative and everything. But we also need to push the narrative of the common man. And that's why today, I know our sister station, VOPT, is going to be having a session where they're going to be talking to supporters of various political parties. And I think that's going to be the launch of one of our new big studios, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 100-seater capacity studio. Lovely place.
Yeah.
And we will be able to see that interaction. And it's something I would like to watch and share because I want to even see the thinking if the people actually know the issues.
Unfortunately, one of the people that the supporters are supposed to be here is quote unquote expelled from his party. That's what I was talking about. Adebayo.
Who is that?
Adebayo.
Yeah. People will still come and speak. I mean, they will still come and speak, but SDP had a lot of internal crisis. But Adebayo is a lawyer. He'll know how to go to court. They know how to play this game. I mean, don't die in their war. When they are crying, they come and show you outside. When they are suffering, they don't what's it called? They don't give a hoot about you. I wish them well.
Yeah.
But I would like to listen to the debates. And I want all of our people to listen intently to the debate and the arguments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope we can be able to transmit it live from both studios. That's my candid hope. So it's happening this month. So
it's happening today.
Today. Oh yeah, today. I nearly missed that. It's happening today. Okay.
It's happening from about 11 because I shared it on my page.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to listen in, and you go to YouTube for just go to Voice of the People television, and we will bring that to you. Let's have fun and know what these people will be saying. Okay, let's drop it here, Rufai, for today. Thank you very much for your time, and do have a wonderful day.
Bless you.
All right. Okay, we've been talking with Rufai Hussaini on the issues, on the headlines, and he gave us his take. We've seen what is happening in the political scene. We've seen what they're saying about security and all that. So you too will have a voice to talk with us. But shortly we're going to be joined by Barrister Darlington that will give us his side of things as he sees the headlines. Stay with us. So we're being joined by Barrister Darlington this morning to talk on the headlines. Good morning, Barrister, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Yamgul. How are you?
I'm fine this morning. I hope you are as well.
Yes, so I'm doing my usual.
Okay, taking tea.
Yeah, Chinese tea to be precise.
Okay. So we're still hearing a lot from the political scene, security, and the economy, and we're going to be looking at some of this. But let's start with the book launch yesterday by someone who was there during the Nadeko days. But Tinubu, Soyinka, and Ladoja were reliving experience of Nadeko battle at Okpadokun's book launch yesterday. They were talking about how there was need they were reflecting on historical issues and a national call for continued defense of democratic values by pro-democracy actors, leading statesmen and scholars. That was the call yesterday. The call to action is for everybody to preserve democracy, and they were calling on all democratic actors and leading statesmen and scholars. So let's hear your take on what they were saying. People like Soyinka, people like the president, and people like Ladoja.
So you call that a gathering of deceit. They went there for a talking shop, Yamgu. I was thinking that people like Soyinka and this, they would have used that opportunity to give it to Tinubu, to tell Tinubu that this was not the spirit of Nadeko that they fought for. They didn't say anything condemning what Tinubu is doing. Is that what Nadeko is all about, what they did there yesterday? Yamgul, I'm disappointed. In fact, everybody has sold out. Everybody has sold out. I am disappointed in those statesmen that went there yesterday. They didn't go there to launch a book. They went there to validate what is going on today. I was thinking that they should have used that opportunity to tell Tinubu that this was not what they fought for. That he used them. He used them to get to where he's going. And now he's there. He cannot even promote the spirit of Nadeko. He cannot. So why did they tell him like that? Look at what they are speaking from both sides of their mouth. Elder statesmen. This was an opportunity for a Soyinka to tell Tinubu the home truth, but he never did. Yambu, he never did, probably out of tribalism. I am disappointed in all of them. Therefore, let anybody come and mention Nadeko to me again. They killed Abiola to get to where they are going. Abiola would have been allowed today. Abiola would have been allowed today if they would not manipulate that man to go and die. Abata gave him what's it called? Pardon. Abiola gave him pardon to go and treat himself and forget about his ambition. They said, no, Abiola, why should a son be a slave in his father's house? If you die, Nigeria will burn. We are behind you. And this man believed that people were behind him. Meanwhile, they are taking Nadeko route through Semeboda, and all of them, they ran out of Nigeria. And Abiola unfortunately believed that his kinsmen were behind him. Up to today, what has they done for Abiola? Nothing. Nothing. Rather, they are every June 12, they'll go and dance on his grave. Dance on his grave. The Abiola never knew what these guys were up to. Have they actually relieved the spirit of Nadeko? Have they one day? That is sure sign that yes, this is what they fought for. Let me hear anybody that come and tell me Nadeko again, and I will spit on that person's face. Can you just imagine deceit? Deceit of the highest order. That they gathered all their children and positioned them, give them position, give them contract on to forget about what their father fought for. In fact, Yamkule, there are people Satan cannot forgive for what they have done. I mean, Satan cannot forgive them, not to talk of God. They want to go and relieve what? They are not ashamed that somebody has destroyed what they fought for. They are not ashamed. Go and relieve what? Come and tell me about Nadeko. Nadeko, my foot.
Okay, but in that same event, the president said that the oil subsidy and exchange rate cabals are the ones that want him dead. They're the ones that are sponsoring insecurity and all that because they want to oust him as president.
You know, one funny thing about this president is that he does not know how to tell a nice lie. I mean, when you want to lie, you lie in a very nice way so that even the most intelligent person can believe you. When he removed this subsidy, what did he tell us? That it is only the elite of the elite are benefiting from it. And that's why he wants to remove it. Is that not what he told us? Today now, look at how he's recounting. So when you knew them, what are you doing? You have seen the thief stealing your property. You could not do anything. No? You allow him to steal it. Oh. Then you come outside and say, I saw some people taking away my property. You didn't call police. You didn't call people to help you stop him. Oh. So when you know the cabal, what are you? Are you not the cabal? I told you, whenever you want to tell this lie, go to the mirror, look at yourself. As you are telling that lie, you'll be seeing the person lying in front of you. Is in that mirror that you are looking at. That's the only way to tell Tinubu what he's doing. He cannot continue to be clever by half. Every time, cabal are causing insecurity. Cabal are causing economic downturn. Cabal want to destroy this country. So you know them. Why can't pick them up if you are really sure? If you are really sure. And so when you were telling that, everybody was clapping for him, they were clapping for him. You have done well. You have done well. So this cabal, you now want me to believe that they are stronger than the federal government, that you cannot do anything against them. Can you just imagine? Is that hard to lie? You are the cause of all the problems that is bedeviling you. You are the cause. Accept it and stop blaming anybody. You are the cause. You know very well that you are the cause. Okay, why are the cabal not stopping you from what you are doing with APC and in politics? Yamgu. The cabal have done everything, but to manipulate people for political gain and all that, they will not stop Tinubu from doing that, Abi. Look at the sense. Look at sense, all these manipulations that are going on in APC today, who is behind it? Let Tinubu go and tell us that it's one cabal or the other that is doing it now. Then I'll believe him. Please.
Well, he says the economy and security are topmost on his mind, and after that he will address the political issues that are bedeviling us as a country. So he's not even concerned about the political issues right now. It's security and the economy. That's what he's saying, and that's what he's dealing with right now.
It's a lie. The reverse is the case. The reverse is the case. He is deep into political manipulation. That is why the economy and security are suffering. There is nothing that Tinubu is doing today than political manipulation, political propaganda, political deceit. That is what he is doing. And for that reason, the economy and security are suffering. So why is he trying to tell us what we know, what is on ground? You cannot do it now after almost getting to 4 years now. You have not done anything on this thing. So when are you going to do it? Is this statement or what? What are you telling us here now? What are you telling us here? The very thing you swore to do, you have not done them. And you are telling after this, you now face this one. Who wants to listen to that such talks? Who wants to listen to such talks, Yamgu? The very thing you swore to do, you have not done them. You are postponing it. Postponing it to when? Postponing it to when?
Second tenor.
It's true. What if you do not get it? What if you do not get it, Yamgu? Is there anywhere it is written that you must be? Do you know the mind of God? Do you know what God have in mind? It's unfortunate that Nigeria don't even know what is happening. They don't know, seriously. They don't know. He is digging into the trenches to consolidate his power all over the country. That is what he's doing. He's using this opportunity to consolidate power. The people of Lagos thought that the ambition of his son has been put on hold, Abi. No. It is coming. Maybe after this tenure, you will see what will happen. Because he cannot be contesting in Abuja and the son will be contesting in Lagos. It's all what? gimmick. It is so-called strategy. That is all what is all about. Nothing else. He's telling us that is the only thing he came to do. Meanwhile, the very thing that will make Nigeria lift up, that is make Nigeria be recognized internationally, he's not doing it. You are here playing local politics. I call them local champions, Nyanko. Local champions. They cannot meet their international colleagues and say things that will resonate all over the world. They cannot. They are here playing local politics. That's why I call them local champions. They can't talk to anybody outside here, Jamgul. I challenge them. Since American troops came into Nigeria, have you seen Tinubu talk to Donald Trump? Have you seen them talk, or even Donald Trump say something or come here? That will tell you how they regard you. In the scheme of things, Nigeria is nowhere, and this does not bother Tinubu. He's only interested in manipulating elections, deciding who will be what, who will not be what. Look at what they did to that young man in Surulere. That is what they are all about. Deciding who. Come on, local councillor, they will decide who will be what. Is that what you call democracy? And these people that went to launch a book, they didn't see it, Abi. They didn't ask Tinubu, is this your own type of democracy or the democracy that we know? I was thinking they would ask him that question. Then they went to go and relieve Nadeko. Please.
Okay. So you've heard what happened in Rivers State. The governor withdrew from the governorship race as APC. All the governors, governorship candidates have gone in a consensus, more or less. So whoever was not handpicked did not get it, and that included Fubara, a sitting one-time governor.
It is the man. You see, I have always told you, there are certain games you don't play except you are very good at that game. That is just the truth. Fubara, he was gentle to a fault. He didn't know how to fight this battle. Because they said he who fights and run away live to fight another day. If this man had resigned, he would have had another chance. People would have seen him for whom he is. But for him to be there, maybe they threatened him with EFCC and all that. But Fubara would have told them that, look, even if you call EFCC, I will call out all the people that are involved. If he was the accountant general of River State, who was he accounting to? Was it not a Wike? All the money, was it not in Wike's hand? But this man didn't know how to equally give it to them. That I have all the record of the money with you, and so if you threaten me with EFCC, I will call out everybody. That is the truth. But this man, I don't know, maybe they hypnotized him or whatever. At the end of the day, that is what I told you here, Yamgo. There is a proverb in my place that no matter how nice you are to your concubine son, he will never call you his father when he grow up. Whenever you are coming in the evening to come and greet the mother, you will now buy bread and they say, yeah, boy, how are you? Oh, yeah, take. The boy will now run away and be playing with his friends. It's a matter of time. When that boy grow up, he will now ask you one day, what are you even coming here to do? He will forget that you bought him bread. So that is how it is. Fubara was trying to be a nice boy, a good boy. A good boy. Well, it's unfortunate too. It's unfortunate. Yamgul, if I had that opportunity, I would tell them that, look, if you try it, all of us will die here. We will die here. I will go and gather my own boys. I will groom them. If it is necessary, I'll bring them outside. Why do you think that nobody goes to church with a dog as offering? Have you seen somebody who go to church to go and do offering with a dog? Because of the aggressive nature of a dog, nobody nears him. And so when the dog was barking and making noise in a compound, the coach will say, come, why are you making two? Why are you barking and disturbing me? The dog will say, you're a fool. So you don't know that it's not my aggressive nature. If not this and I'm barking, they would have offered me for offering the church. No, is that not true? Tell me anybody who goes to church to go and give offering for with a dog. Fubara, they have seen him finish. They know that he's a weak link. That is why the wicked was able to do all those rubbish. Unfortunately, they will equally deal with him. In fact, they will deal with him even when he has withdrawn from the race. They will still deal with him. So that next time you don't challenge people like Wike. Already he's not claiming to be the godfather of Rivers State. The board is now in the court of Rivers people to decide who they want. But I'm telling you, what this APC is doing in Rivers or in Nigeria, we have to go and mark it somewhere. Unless there is a problem, these things will not go away because they believe now they are in charge, so they can do whatever. And the last time I checked, evil arrangement ends up in disaster. Wherever there is this type of arrangement, unless the problem boomerang in that place, it will never go away. Go and check the whole of Africa, where you have this type of government. What happens at the end of the day? So I wish them well.
Interesting. Okay, anyway, but whatever is happening, some people say they're happy about the outcome or with the outcome of the APC primaries, where people who thought that they were above the law and even made laws to gag other people are the ones suffering right now. But it will go on, like you've said. But the chairman of APC has said that they have a way that they will resolve this problem, so no problem at all in there.
It's a lie. A corrupt committee called GAC is now more powerful than the governor of a state. And you didn't see anything wrong in that, Abi? You have a way of resolving things. What are you resolving? Resolve it now. Resolve it without the input of the godfather in Abuja. And let me see how it will pan out. You are resolving what? You are not even ashamed of saying it. Grown men, educated men, being teleguided and what to do and what not to do. And you say it is this and that. When they have finished using you, they will dump you and bring another person. Is that democracy? Allow the people to choose their leader. That is what I know about democracy, Yamgu. True or false?
True.
The government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Right now, it is government of one man, by one man, and for one man. Stop deceiving yourself.
Well, it's unfortunate that it has gotten to the time where, like Jonathan put it, talks now fly first class in Nigeria. And he said also that crisis may deepen if judiciary keeps determining outcomes of election. But that's the reality of the matter now.
Yangu, Jonathan is not first class ticket is nothing compared with what is happening in Abuja. MC Oluomo, the appeal court told him, get out of that place. You are not the president of your union. What did the man who told everybody who cares to listen? That unless Tinubu tells him to vacate office, he will not. And up till now, the man is there, sitting there, and is being guided by the military. Yamgu. He's being guided by the military. I'm talking of a motopark chairman, whom I'm sure cannot make one correct sentence in English. A motopark chairman. Well, this place has finished. Anybody that think that something will come out of this is a lie. It's getting worse by the day. It's getting worse by the day. What they are after is to know who will be what, who will occupy what position, who are we going to put here, who will go to this place, who will be. Is that? Oh God Almighty! Is that what Nigeria is all about, Yamku? Meanwhile, people are dying. People are dying, Yamku. People are dying. As I'm talking to you here now, something is happening somewhere. Maybe later today we'll hear it. That is what they have come to become. And nobody is even talking about it. It's all about political manipulation. As if the world resolves around the political manipulation. If you occupy the position, what will happen? No, if you become all the things you think, what will happen? Will it take you to heaven? Or are you going to remain here forever? Please.
It's unfortunate. Meanwhile, if you want to do business and you want to go for a loan, the lending has still been pegged at 26.5%. CBN has retained that monetary policy rate now. So they are having confidence that the economy is picking up and then people are doing more business and everything is uhuru. But capitalization dipped by 1.6 trillion naira amid sell-off in blue chips. That's what another report says. So I don't know where the confidence is coming from that they're still pegging the interest rate as 26%.
Yamgo is to deceive the gullible. It is to deceive the gullible. Which business is picking up? Yamgo, please, if business pick up, did they need to tell us? Are you not going to see it in the market? Are you going to see it in the output of the companies? Please. The employment rate, will it not improve? Will companies not employ more people instead of closing down? You see, they can tell that lie to the uninformed. They can tell that lie to the uninformed. Why are people sleeping under the bridge today? They go to work from under the bridge and hang around until dead in the night. They return under the bridge to sleep and then wake up and take off from there again. Is that the sign of an economy that has improved? We are then sleeping under the bridge before. You know, when they tell this lie, they don't know that the economy is there watching them. That was how this other man in the Ministry of Finance was trying to be a nice boy until he resisted them and they threw him away. Cardoso have not learned any lesson. Let him continue to lie to us. The economy has improved. On what ground? What is the exchange rate? What is the exchange rate? The economy has improved. How much are you owing? Please, leave all those things. Telling us like the poverty rate is still at 63 or 65 now. Under their watch, under their watch. How do you know an economy that has improved, Yamgo? Is it not when you look at the indices, the unemployment rate, the level of poverty, the rate of goods and services? Is that not the thing that will tell you that yes, something is happening here? They just lie and lie and lie and lie because they believe that the majority are so gullible. So gullible. They don't know what is going on.
The dollar as at today, official rate is 1,371 naira, 75 kobo. And on the black market is between 1,390 and 1,004.
That is a sign of an improved economy. Yamgu.
Anyway, Barrister Darlington, let's drop it here for today. Let's drop it here for today, Barrister Darlington. Thank you for your time this morning.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Have a wonderful day.
Voice of the people. Find your brand. Find your voice.
Lagos, are you ready for an overflow like never before?
It's the Interdenominational Hour of Revival Lagos and the Ministers, Leaders and Business Conference.
Hosted by Bishop David Abioye. Get set for a divine encounter with the theme, Exceeding Grace.
Grace that breaks limits, grace that lifts you higher, grace that changes your story.
Date, Thursday 25th to Friday 26th June 2026.
Time 9 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. daily.
Venue, the Grand Jour Event Center, 17 Billings Way, Oregun, Ikeja, Lagos.
This is your moment for supernatural advancement, your moment for kingdom empowerment.
Ministers, leaders, business minds, step into your next level by grace.
Don't just hear about it, be there and experience it live. Hour of Revival Lagos, Exceeding Grace. Don't miss it.
Nigeria, with its complex political atmosphere, divergent views, and discordant views, better still, coming with bass bows. Only one question matters: who really has the best candidate? Something is here. 5 political camps, 1 stage, no filters. Join us in this clash as supporters of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, Omoyele Sowore, and Adewale Adebayo go head to head in no holds barred town hall debate. No script, just raw, unfiltered conversation. This is more than politics. This is where opinions clash, facts are tested, and the truth fights to be heard. Happening live on May 22nd by 11 a.m. at Golden Tulip Terrace Hall, Ihoka Tower, 36 International Airport Road, Lagos. Don't miss it. Watch live on YouTube at VOPTV. Set your reminder, subscribe, join the conversation. My candidate is the best, or is it? Voice of the people. Find your brand. Find your home.
Okay, let's go back to the headlines right now. You've heard some of the headlines that we've read out, or some of them that we have treated, and you might have something that really catches your fancy, as it is. So you want to talk about it? Maybe it didn't even make it to the front page of any newspaper, but you think it's important enough. Let us hear it. And we're opening our lines now, 0700 903 903 903, 0700 903 903 903. And we also have 080-3692-9933, 080-3692-9933. Call us now. Let's hear what you have to say. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Yango, good morning.
Morning to you.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Good. This is Mike from the Eastern area of Lagos.
Okay.
Yes. Honestly, we can't be repeating a particular thing every day. My only encouragement to all Nigerians is that they should go and get their PVCs. I've not seen any good thing coming from this present government. If somebody's first 4 years can be like this, if we enter the second 4 years, only God knows if we can remain alive. So my advice and plea to every Nigerian is to go and get their PVCs. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Okay, so get your PVC today. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Iyango. Good morning.
Yeah.
This is Afun. I'm calling from Idim.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to back up for this first caller now.
Yeah.
Making Nigeria get their PVC.
Yeah.
And another thing, some people asked me yesterday where to get this PVC. I don't know what to tell them. So that's my problem. I don't know what to do. That's why I started to call this morning. Let every Nigerians, poor Nigeria like me, get their PVC. That's my contribution this morning. And this Nedeko issue, Nedeko dead the day where Abiola dead. So make people know to talk about Nedeko again. He's already dead. Also, where they do now, the members of this is mentioned after death. So make them talk about it. Make Nigeria get their PVC. Thank you, Yango. God bless you.
Thank you very much. A very relevant question you asked. Go to the INEC portal. You will see continuous voter registration portal is there, and then you will see whether it's a new voter pre-registration you want to do, voter information review that you want to do, or you want to locate registration centers. So wherever you're living, there should be a registration center close to you. So when you go to that portal and click on those, you will see these services, and you click on the one that you want to do. Because we cannot call out all the places that you need to go to now, but INEC has places that you can register, and just check the one that is closest to you. So go to INEC portal now, or if you cannot go, ask someone who can help you do that, and then you go do your registration, get your PVC, and let's vote. And don't let anybody discourage you. The election has already been won. God has already chosen his person, and all that and all that. That is not going to be the case in 2027 if you get your PVC. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My brother, good morning. My name is Innocent. I'm calling from Amu, Odofe State.
Right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, please, I'm more than happy for what is happening in Nigeria politics. If I told you I'm not happy, it's lie, because there's one proverb that say if they are telling ear, they not hear. When they want to cut the head, two of them will go together. So why am I saying this? where we are preparing for the 2027. No, we always say it that it's better to work together to achieve this. And people think that we are lamenting or we are just talking, or they think that it's a buy and sell things or 1+1 is in a politics. It's never done like that. And now we have come to remain because this man with the attack trying to when you come for politics, forget about whatever is good in politics. Forget about governance and all that. But for this politics, in life, somebody must be professional in one. Other things can be added. This man is good in this. So when we say let's work together, these two people that everybody love, these two people that have the highest vote in 2023, let them know how they are going to manage themselves. We don't want to know. Let them lock themselves inside one room, decide and tell us this is what they decided. People think that we are lying. And now he has started. This is how it's going to be. If you like all these words, we are just talking. I cannot say God, because why I cannot say God? God have already given us wisdom, how to plan, how to eat, how to pregnant woman and get children. So you cannot be disturbing God for all these things again. Anybody that is disturbing God in these things is just making, I don't know, that person is not a human being, according to my own understanding. Let us see how it's going to work, because this man now is ahead of many, and he think that it's only in Fubara and all these things it will end. It will reach in Obi and Atiku, and that time it will clear in our eye. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mazi Ogochukwu, Elder General, is saying Governor Fubara has proven to his supporters that he is a political charlatan that doesn't know how to use the power within his corridor. Concerning the serious insecurities in Southwest, Sunday Igboho should unleash his power on the criminals instead of disturbing developers in Oyo State. Please free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Bisin Woko in Oshodi is saying true governance is gradually becoming a mirage in Nigeria under APC government. To win by all costs is now the order of the day. This is very bad and should be condemned by all. With the recent primaries of APC, one can conclude that our country, Nigeria, is now under a siege where few greedy persons are now prime dictators. Nevertheless, I urge Nigerians not to give up, but equally be focused on and do the right thing when the general election comes. Have a blessed day. BC Nwoko from Oshodi wrote that. Okay, the motivational message this morning from OC Morale is that you cannot go anywhere until you change it. Okay. A bad attitude is like a flat tire. You cannot go anywhere until you change it. God will surely help us in this country before it is too late. Amen. And he is asking all of us to keep up the good work. Osi Morale, thank you very much for always motivating us every morning. And then this one says, you can't blame Fubara. He stood his ground until Supreme Court twist came, which gave all to Wike backed by Tinubu and gave nothing to Fubara. How would you have gone against the ruling of the Supreme Court? This is from Shegun from Lagos. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Yanguru.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, Chooks calling from Maja.
All right, Chooks, go ahead.
Thank you for the good work you are doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, we thank the Lord for how things are panning out. And I want to bless the eminent barrister. Because he was the only one that stood low voice that this regime is not may not be the straight one. At that time, he faced all criticism, and at the same time, at the point in time, he was the one fighting for Mr. Atiku. But I don't know what has changed now. Please, maybe you ask him why he suddenly changed his mind. Because the way the thing is turning, I don't want it to look as if it's tribalistic. We can't get it. People are saying go for your PVC. If you go for your PVC, then who do you go for? Thank God that people are emerging. NDC, somebody emerged. APC, somebody emerged. And tactically maybe ADC, somebody may, and PDP too, they are still on their own. So now, who does Nigeria now? Nigerians are anxiously waiting. So the issue is, who do Nigerians now go for when they get their PVC if their votes are not going to be splitted and are going to be fragmented? Because if it goes along the ethnic line, welcome Mr. Tinubu 2027. Good morning.
Good morning to you. This message says, what's the noise about the primaries, especially in Lagos? Desmond Elliott, please go and ask the former Governor Ambode the manner and way he was thrown out of the ring. When you enjoy the devil's gift, bear in mind that you will surely pay back in a way, or in one way or the other. Since 1999 till date, Tinubu determines what will be in Southwest, and no one dares him. We are meant to understand that our people from Southwest are the most educated people in Nigeria, and you want me, Mayor, to believe that? No way, because education is freedom and liberation. The same thing that is going on in Rivers State now, and the mighty in our land remain silent because they are well secured with their families. Look at the recent killings in Southwest, but the so-called Daddy GOs shut up their mouths. What a disgraced nation. Oh God, arise and trouble those who are troubling Nigerians. Mayor from Ikotun sent this in. Okay, hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please, go right ahead.
Yes, my name is Shola.
Okay, go on.
Calling from Osho. Okay, yes, Nyambo. See, I want to talk about Fubara.
Yeah.
Yes, it's easy to say that it serves him right. Yes. But one thing I've noticed about Nigerians is that we are so docile, and Nigerians are not worth dying for. We are people that are full of rhetorics. Fela has said it way back. He said Nigerians say, "Army go whip them. They go to look like donkey. I no one die. Papa dey for house." Why am I saying this? When Fubara stood his ground, he wanted to fight against godfatherism. They were pushing him, and people were hailing him. Yes, all well and good, because we needed somebody, that will stand his ground and look at the eyes of those people that say they are godfathers. But what happened when the system fought back? When the state of emergency was declared, what happened? Everybody kept quiet. I can't remember people coming out to carry placard. There's power in numbers. What am I trying to say? It means that if you are fighting for the people, let's even leave aside that probably that man was fighting for his pocket. But at least on his side, he was fighting for what was right. People kept quiet. Look at I don't know Lagos. No, and let us tell ourselves the truth. Insincerity, not telling ourselves the truth, is what has led us to where we are today. We fall down. I don't know Lagos. Was somebody not imposed there? Somebody that cannot even mention millions, not to talk of billions. So we are used to all these rhetorics. And for those ones that gathered, they say they are Nedeko, they couldn't say the truth. That is part of what I'm saying. Let the elections come now. I was telling some people yesterday, you will still see those people that are suffering. Tribalism will still come in. Many things they will still vote for this person. Let Nigerians come out of this their docility and insincerity. Let us tell ourselves the truth. We are fearful and docile. If good people fold their hands because they don't want to die, the evil will continue to thrive. That is it. So let us tell ourselves the truth. Thank you. That's my own take this morning.
Thank you very much. If the good ones fold their arms and do nothing because they don't want to die, the evil will still take charge. And the good might still die anyway. Okay, there is an alleged lacuna in the Electoral Act that fails to stop disgruntled politicians and candidates from moving into their parties to contest as consensus candidates. The law says someone from a failed primary cannot move on to another party, but does not stop the party from adopting someone from such primaries or some form of such primaries to become a consensus candidate. Governor Fubara can attempt using the loophole or alternatively support another candidate clandestinely. APC has shot itself in the groin by allowing this imposition to fester. I hope they don't eclipse our democracy by their actions. Osinweje from Shasha. Yeah, I saw this argument from a Facebook post from First Baba Issa. That's how he calls him, FBI. First Baba Issa is a lawyer, human rights lawyer, and he pointed out this lacuna first. At least that's where I saw it first. Okay, Stevie Kelu is saying, on APC primary Brohaha, especially in Surulere, it's indeed my pleasure to witness you in such disarray. He quoted this one. Fubara withdrawal from the race is a wise decision. He was never in charge of River State. Besides, the fight for the stronghold of River State is between Fubara and Aso Rock. Left for Wike alone, he would have had upper hand. I wish him well. Stevie Kelu is writing from Maryland. And we have this one before I go back to the calls. Comrade Peterson from Lagos is saying, I strongly disagree in its entirety what Rufai said this morning, that is the strategy of Tinubu to presidency. I said Tinubu has no part to any presidency again in this country. Tell me on what ground is it killing? Is it killings everywhere? Is it hunger ravaging Nigerians? Is it the human blood flowing everywhere? Is it the petrol or electricity or the inflation rate? Just tell me. Jonathan or no Jonathan, this time the will of men will surely prevail. Bet me, and remember that I said so today. The way it will happen, man can't explain it. Just wait, and whether God will keep quiet on all of this. Yeah, so you can't fault what Rufai said. All these strategies may be strategies that whoever you think will not come back to power may be putting in place to make sure that at the end of the day, he's the only one that can come back to power. Well, all right, let's see this. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Yango.
Good morning to you. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Mama Charles, calling from Ikorodu.
Okay, go on.
Hello?
Go
Mr.
on.
Yango.
Go on, yes, yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Yango, you see, our leaders, especially this Tinubu and Wike, you know, they do the spirit of good, the spirit of us for Nigeria. And we need to liberate ourselves for the spirit of God. When I mean the spirit of God, you know, when you don't push God to the wall, go, as the push go to the wall, he will not go to the wall and bounce back. When God now bounce back, he give a knee, he chop, he go say, okay, yeah, go. That is the spirit of person in Nigeria today. At in River State today, a Korean man, 8 years, a Korean man, 8 years, 16 years, he normally put his Fubara, and they want because he still has in ulterior motive to bring another Equator agenda again. He now bring Okechinda, and his son, and Okechinda will not go for governor, and his son, Jordan, will go for rep. We are seeing that is now. See, who is deceiving who? That is why I say it is the spirit of God. And once the spirit of God is affecting we Nigerians, that is how they're going to manipulate. Because they know say they don't follow the spirit of God, nothing will happen. We will only get to give us more money, we will close mouth. Now, people are blaming Fubara. Why will people blame Fubara? See, if you get fight, you go see. If you want fight, you go relax. And they tell you true, you know if you fight that kind of fight. Because if you know say you fight that fight, you die. And when you die, Sarah. Nothing will happen. You will carry money, cover you, or people are ready to collect that money and so you guys want to go bury them. They do be fitting better for you and you don't die. So nobody should blame Fubara. And if anyone is like Fubara, nothing go feed you, Oga. When the people in the party, you start a day and night, you get the kind of now go dodge. Because they go knock me down and go dodge. So nobody should blame Fubara. Nigeria should be liberated from the spirit of good. Every spirit of good operating under us, Nigeria, Holy Ghost, fire.
Thank you very much. Okay, let me take a final message before we wrap it up. Alhaji Gafaru Akpake Ijedodo, Lagos, is saying, may Almighty Allah bless Nigeria. President Tinubu crying out, accusing cabal who are working against his government because of subsidy he removed and floating of the naira. Nigeria doesn't want to hear anything like cabal working against him. He should please deal with whoever is behind the crime in Nigeria. We need peace. Gumi is there protecting the bandits in the forest, asking government to fund the criminals. Nothing happened to him. Even Saudi Arabia government deported him from Hajj. Governments have to protect its citizens according to the constitution of the country. Please, we need action from the government, not crying. Alhaji Gafaru Akpake, thank you very much for your take this morning. Unfortunately, this is how far we can go until we return at 10:30 for the brunch. And the brunch today is featuring your health and you. Whatever health challenge you may have, let us address it at that time, 10:30 to 12 o'clock. Until then, my name is Nyamgul Agaji. Thank you for your time.
Voice of the people. Find your brand. Find your voice.
Good day, listeners, and welcome to once more an Enlightenment Empowerment Program. We have in the studio Mr. Femi from the Vision Business Hub. Mr.